Look at how pretty that looks. I honestly don't think my skin has ever looked nicer. And this I'm excited for. This is a brand new release. Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I'm actually really excited. We are revisiting one of my all-time holy grail foundations. I actually think that we need to make a bit of a series out of this, like revisiting products that I was reviewing and raving on about here on my channel like up to like 10 years ago. This is the Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Foundation. And this has been in my Hall of Fame for honestly, I want to say about 8 years. It is an absolutely gorgeous foundation that literally makes your skin look photoshopped, airbrushed, perfect, amazing, wears really, really well, even on oily skin types. It's actually formulated for all skin types. And I wanted to revisit this one today and create a really beautiful, like glowing skin look and do a bit of a wear test just to remind you guys of exactly why I'm still talking about it all these years later. Like if you're looking for a foundation for a special event or a wedding, it's this. Now, as part of today's video, I've actually teamed up with Armani Beauty, which is really, really exciting. We're actually going to be using some of their other Luminous Silk range and also testing their brand new Prisma Glass lip glosses. These look really, really pretty and they've only just landed in Australia. But I'm not going to ramble on too much more. Let's jump into doing a review and wear test. This golden oldie. I remember saving up my money to buy this the first time I purchased it. Oh, she holds so many memories for me. So skin prep first, and we're going to go in with this one. So this is the Luminous Silk Hydrating Primer. This gives the skin this beautiful hydrated glowy finish, but it's a gel texture. So it's not sticky, it's not heavy, and it actually extends the wear of your foundation rather than making it harder to stick. It feels really, really lightweight, and it sort of just like melts into the skin, kind of almost leaves like a bit of a velvety texture. See how it's given my skin this really pretty glow, but it doesn't actually feel heavy or it's not like super emollient. And I know for me as an oily skin type, typically hydrating primers can be a little bit scary for me. And it's also loaded with stuff to keep the skin hydrated like for 24 hours. But it gives me the look without giving me the heaviness, if that makes sense. It's really, really beautiful. Now moving on to the star of the show, the Luminous Silk Foundation. Like I said, I have been obsessed with, in love with this and recommending this foundation for, I've had my YouTube channel for 10 years, so probably like a good 8 years of that, I have been raving on about this. And they have actually extended the shade range. This now does come in 40 shades. This foundation makes your skin look absolutely perfect. So my favorite way to apply this is with a beauty sponge, and I dab it onto the skin and then I will just blend it in. It's formulated for all skin types, but it gives you the glow, again, without the heaviness. I absolutely love the way this makes my skin look. It's smoothing, it's perfecting, it minimizes pores, but it gives like this lit from within, almost like a candlelight glow. Like look at already the difference between my skin here in comparison to before. I just look healthy. It looks smoothed out. It looks really, really perfected. But at the same time, you can still see my skin. Like it still looks like my skin. It's not like super fake or heavy. Every time I wear this and I look in the mirror, I'm like, is that my face? And one of the questions that I used to get all the time was about the wear time with this one. Because again, for us girls with oily skin, we see luminous in the title of a foundation and we're like, ooh, well, that feels like my makeup's going to get really shiny. It's going to melt off. It's not going to last on my skin during the day. But they've somehow managed to put the glow into this, like the look of the glow, but with a transfer proof formula. Absolutely love how this one wears on my skin. And I will show you a quick wear test at the end of today's video so that you can see just how well these do hold up. But I can wear it all day. Like a good solid 12 hours. Still looks perfect on me. Like I don't have to worry about it melting off. I don't have to worry about it getting really, really shiny or slippery or oxidizing or caking or separating. Even when my oils do come through, like it stays looking really, really perfect. You also don't need to use much to get a really beautiful coverage. Like I've hardly had to use any product. Look at my skin. So here's my skin before the foundation and here's my skin after. It is just beautiful. It is flawless and it's really lightweight. Like I can hardly feel it on the skin. It dries down to like sort of like a satin matte kind of a finish, and like I said, transfer proof, so you can wear this one all day and it's totally fine. For shade reference, because I know you guys are going to ask, I am still the shade 6.5, same shade as when I was originally reviewing this foundation, but like I said, they have now expanded the shade range to 40 shades, which is really, really awesome. And there's lots of different undertones available as well, like cool, warm, neutrals. Even without setting it and putting concealer on, literally close up like this, my skin just looks so perfect. Now to finish off the base complexion, obviously we need to go in with a concealer, and we're actually going to be using the Armani Beauty Luminous Silk Concealer as well. This one is actually specifically formulated for the eye contour area, and it's got ingredients in it that are designed to extend the wear in the eye area. So you know how like a lot of concealers, you'll often get creasing and creping and you'll get that you know, you put them on, they look cute, and then 30 minutes later, they're no longer looking cute. This one is sort of like designed to combat that, and it's actually got ingredients in it to help brighten dark under eye circles. It's got vitamin E in it, it's got caffeine in it, and it's also got glycerin in it to hydrate. So it's a really, really good, like, nourishing, hydrating formula. I'm going to put a little on the inner corner and a little on the outer corner. This one feels so lightweight on the skin as well, and it's really long lasting, even again on my oily skin. So just taking the same sponge and blending that in. You'll watch as I do this, how quickly this one actually blends in. It sort of just like melts and disappears into the skin. And I really like it as well that it's not heavy. Like, it gives the brightness, it gives the hydration, it makes everything look perfect. Very similar to the foundation, but without really being able to feel it on the skin. I mean, I look like I've slept, like actually slept. Now, being an oily girl, I'm just going to quickly set all of this makeup down. All right, skin's all done. I did a bit of bronzer just quickly and finished off my mascara. To add a little bit of color back into the cheeks, we're going to be using another family member from the Luminous Silk family, the Luminous Silk Glow Blush. If you've got textured skin like me, you're going to absolutely love this formula. It's really, really well done. This one actually does come in, I think, 8 different shades. The packaging is also stunning. This one will add color without adding any texture. So it doesn't leave any powder in it on the skin. It won't emphasize your pores. And it looks like the glow and the blush is kind of coming from within the skin. It is just so beautiful and natural looking. And it's like, hi, I woke up like this. I mean, look at it on my skin. She's perfect. Won't emphasize any fine lines or pores, but it adds the color it's almost like it's been airbrushed on, if that makes any sense. It's absolutely beautiful, and it's also really, really long lasting. So this is one of those great formulas that you can put on in the morning. You don't have to worry about it fading off halfway through the day. Some of the shades are more shimmery than others. I am using the shade 40 Mania. And I mean, I do kind of have blush mania. It's perfect. And then lastly, to finish off the skin, I'm going to use the Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer. This is a liquid highlighter, and it can be used in so many different ways. You can use it underneath your foundation, you can mix it with your foundation, or you can apply it on top. And the formula of this one is great because even though it's a liquid, you can apply it over the top of powders and it doesn't break your makeup down or like make it like sticky. I usually like to pop it on the back of my hand, and then using it on a brush, I'll just gently pat it on the areas where I want a bit of a glow. So for me, that's the top of my cheekbones, the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, a little above my brow. See how that's added a really subtle, pretty glow, but it hasn't like enhanced any texture? It's like just enough. It's gorgeous. Like, as far as flattering makeup goes, and makeup that makes me feel really confident and like really pretty, this is it. Like, I seriously don't think my skin has ever looked prettier. And then lastly, we're going to test their brand new release. So these are the brand new Prisma Glass Hydrating Lip Glosses, and these are actually infused with oil to hydrate the lips for 24 hours, and they're meant to give you like insane glossy shine. I'm really, really excited. I actually have 4 of the shades here. I actually think I'm going to go this coral one. Packaging is absolutely beautiful. Oh, that's really pretty. I like how it gives like that subtle color, but loads of shine. This is going straight in my handbag. Feels really lightweight as well. That's pretty. Well, here's the finished look, guys. It's glowy, it's perfected, it's like glass skin, but it's like glass skin that's actually gonna last. I quickly want to do a really, really quick wear test just to show you how well these products do hold up. It's all well and good for me to say that they do, but I know it means a lot more if I actually show you. So I'm gonna wear my makeup all day, and I'm gonna come back later and I'm gonna show you how it's all holding up on my skin. Here's my skin after 8 hours of wear, almost 9 hours of wear now. I mean, I told you, look how pretty this still looks. Obviously, we've got a little bit of shine through the T-zone. It's mostly on the sides of my nose here, but it's also not so much that it's like, oh, like you need to touch up your skin. Everything still looks really, really airbrushed, really, really flattering, really, really pretty. Has held up beautifully. I don't have any fading. I don't have any caking. I don't have any separation. And it still feels really, really lightweight. Like it's a glowy foundation that also lasts, and it's also transfer proof, which honestly is really difficult to come across. Like, I think this holds like such a holy grail place in so many people's makeup collections for a very, very good reason. I know that it's won a bunch of beauty awards as well. It really is worth the hype. It's gorgeous. I did do some swatches of all of the lip glosses. I'm going to pop that up on Instagram, so make sure you come over and see that if you want to see the shade range as well. But yeah, Armani Beauty products, I feel like they're like obviously an investment, but they're products that will stay with you. They're products that you will continuously use day in, day out. And it's kind of one of those experiences, once you try them, you understand the hype and you don't go back. But as always, I would love to know, have you tried any of the Luminous Silk range? Do you love the products? What do you think? What is your skin type? I would love to know all of your thoughts. We are actually going out for dinner tonight, so I'm going to do a little touching up, and then I'm pretty much good to go. Oh, even touched up, it's just so pretty. All right, guys, I've got to run because I'm going to be late, but I love you guys heaps, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye!